like an arrow quickly finding its mark and heading straight for
Isabella!
Hey internet, it's Jessica and welcome back to The Letter. So we are here at the ending of Ashton's chapter and let's see how much chaos this is gonna be now that we have to do his death run, which really sucks. And this is after the fact that Luke just murdered Hannah, so I don't know what the hell is gonna happen there. Anyway, let's find out now. She pauses abruptly right in the doorway that I almost run into her. A look of confusion's on her face as she looks wildly around the place, wordless, taking in her surroundings. With each turn and shift of her eyes, her shoulder only grows tenser and a look of apprehension slowly dawns on her.
Isabella, what are you?
We aren't supposed to be here.
Oh, right, because the rooms change. Sure enough, when I look up, we're standing right back in the kitchen, pots, pans, and all. Hey, there they are! Sadly, Marianne isn't one of them! In the corner, Zach and Rebecca watches, almost as surprised to see us. Relieved as I am that they had come to their senses to wait and not venture deeper into the mansion, I can't keep but roll my eyes at both of them.
Zach, I said 4 hours.
I know, but Isabella asked and... Come on, bro, you know I ain't a very good liar.
And it didn't even occur to you to stop her?
We all tried, all right? She was out the door before we could say anything.
And how did you guys even get in here?
All three of them exchange a look. One that I absolutely don't like. In the end, it's Isabella who speaks up, abed with a bit of hesitation.
We heard someone scream, Ash. It led us here.
Oh god, without warning, the door behind us slammed shut.
We need to get out of here.
Yikes, here we go!
Why are you doing this? Just please. Don't you love me?
Oh my god, that's Hannah!
Had I known there would be a party in my own home tonight, I would have won a bloody bottle or
There's
two.
Luke! And things are just getting worse. Alright, I'm so sorry to everyone because I know a lot of you are big fans of Ashton. So am I really do like him. But we have to disarm Luke, which will cause Luke to shoot Ashton. Oh, god. Alright, here we go.
Sorry about this. I really don't have time for you.
I don't think twice. Within a span of a heartbeat, I'm moving and pulling on the trigger. Oh my god! 2 shots in a quick succession echo across the whole foyer and both hit their mark true. Wright recoils with a sharp cry of pain. His pistol falls uselessly on the floor with a loud clank, followed by drops of blood from his bleeding wrist.
Are you insolent?
Oh my god! He's down in 2 successive steps when I tackle him on the floor, pinning him hard with my arm. What? Although before I can knock him out with a solid right hook, an antagonizing wail bursts through the tense air, loud enough to echo alone in the dark, empty halls of the mansion, piercing enough for every occupant in the foyer to cover their ears and close their eyes. Then, all at once, there are images. Oh, bearing down on me with the weight of the accompanying emotions like they are my own. All from the time long ago, and life that was never mine. However, there's no time to make sense of it all. Amidst the discord and the noise, something whizzes past by, too close, too swift. A brief clean blur that barely registers in my eyes, like an arrow quickly finding its mark and heading straight for...
Isabella!
Time slows to a stop. In the moment of clarity, my blood moves on its own, heart pounding against my ears, blood rushing through every vein. Spurred only by adrenaline, in desperation bid to reach out her crouched in an unexpected form, and... I don't even get to yell for her the second time. I don't even get to call her name. What? What?
Ashton!
No! Oh! Oh no! He sacrifices himself for Isabella! What the fuck? An acute pain bursts through my chest in the next instant. All of a sudden, everything around me feels too sharp. Every edge, every point. Even the act of drawing a deep breath alone stings and burns my lungs, while an insane ache slowly spreads through my whole body. Numb. I feel numb. A hand comes away bleeding, shaking, while I can only let out a wet, ragged laugh. Soon, without warning, I'm going down on my knees, and the whole world is pinching sideways. An arm, warm and welcoming, is on me the second I stumble back, catching my fall. Wait, what the fuck? That's not a bullet? What is that? Did he throw something? What happened? Isabella has always been warm after all.
Ash?
No! Her hands are shaking, her lips are quivering while she looks at me with wide, fearful eyes. Tears have started to form at their corners, threatening to spill at any moment, and a pang of regret hits me at the end of the sight.
Ashton?
ass! What the hell? Even for the last time, I can't even give her a reason to smile.
Hey, you're crying again.
No, they just kissed! What the heck is this?
Don't give me that look. Told you. Doesn't suit you.
Cautiously, despite the stabbing ache shooting up in every moment, I reach a trembling hand to wipe them away. Oh my god! Crying has never looked good on her after all. My arm never makes it far, however. Midway, she meets my hand, catches it in a light grip, as if she's all too afraid I might break. Though I already am. Just slowly. The pain is easing. Everything is going cold.
Shut up, Ash! Don't move, alright? Stop talking! We'll get you a doctor! Someone! Just stay put! Stay put, okay? You'll be fine.
Oh no!
You'll be fine.
I'd like to agree with that on her, reassure her, but I've gone through a lot, survived a lot of shit. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that I'm done for. Whatever hit me, a hole to the chest is a fatal enough. Yeah, what is that? I don't even know what that is. I don't think I'm going to bounce back from this. I'm dying.
Sorry.
I should be afraid in this moment, yet I'm not. No fear, no dread, just acceptance. And a deep regret as she appears before us, her voice echoing through the foyer. What? At the top of the staircase, Hannah Wright stands, pale as death, an expression eerily calm. A cold chill runs up my spine at the sight. What the hell? Did she possess her dead body? The woman just lingers there, a poor mini cry of life, a chill smile on her face. Without a doubt, it's her.
I told you, didn't I? Everything you're doing is useless, Ashton Frey. And now, you're dying. Meddlesome fool.
Hannah? You're not supposed to be here.
What the fuck? I did not expect this. What is happening now?
Oh, Luke, darling, my love. You look so upset. Are you not happy to see me?
Outside, another streak of lightning flashes and claps of thunder ripple across the sky. Here, there is only a whispered sigh, a fading breath, and a lone heart that beats hard one last time. She got one thing wrong, though. Oh my god, I don't like this! What did they throw at you? Who threw it? Luke or freaking Takako? Who did it? I did not die alone. Okay, so this is the other fragment memory, so I don't understand what, so this is the witch trial, what Rebecca found in the newspaper? That's it, right? I think that's it. Oh my god, now we're in Luke's chapter. I just can't get it out of my head no matter how hard I try.
You would be nothing without me. Your company would be buried in debt and you'd be begging on the streets if it weren't for me.
I can still feel their stares, the way they judge me with their tiny empty minds, pinprick on the back of my head, eyes all over me. They don't look at me with awe and desire, but with accusations and disgust. So this chapter is going to be completely different because Hannah is dead at this point, right? If I don't do something, everything I have, everything I've earned, with all amount to nothing.
Honey, I'm home.
Okay, this is before he kills her. I could think of nothing else. All throughout the day, it has left me nervous and agitated. I've done little else but worry about it. Why, I almost shot a thug in the foot for laughing too loud while I was enjoying a sandwich. And I've contemplated, jumping back and forth between yes and no, will and won't, mulling over words that start with M, and I've been doing so with great malice. Murder on my mind, it seems a bit too much, I know. It's just a thought, but thoughts are dangerous things. Who cares what the buffoons think of me? They are beneath me. But Hannah, to think that she feels the way towards me, I can't stomach the thought that she thinks so lowly of me, the way she has always believed in me to be less than her. It was the way she looked at me, with eyes so full of anger and hatred, that burns me most of all.
There is no prince that loves another better. She is not deserving.
So a lot of you were convinced in the comments that Luke is like being possessed by Takako, and I don't think she's possessing him. I think she is influencing him. Remember, the first time I played, she was talking to Luke, but near the end, that scene with all of them in the staircase, that's where she showed up. So I think, yes, she is manipulating him. Luke does have these thoughts about killing people who cross him, because that's like normal for him. But I think Takako is just feeding on that idea that he should kill Hannah because Hannah embarrassed him in front of everyone. So She's influencing him, not exactly controlling him or possessing him. That's what I believe.
Darling, love, Buttercup, why aren't you answering?
Upstairs, Luke.
Your princely dignity must not suffer that wrench.
No, I mustn't. I am beneath no one. My steps are slow and heavy as I climb the stairs. One of my knives rests neatly on my sleeve. Oh my god, and its cold blade will not let me forget its presence nor my intent. And when I enter our room and look upon her where she stays, I have the thought that nearly makes me laugh. I might not be a prince here to save the princess in the tower. I just might be the dragon that takes and kills. Yet she doesn't know that. Not yet. I am unsure which way I'll go right now.
This lewd woman is not worthy. She should not escape without punishment.
Oh my god, she's really like laying it on Luke.
Here I am expecting a warm welcome home, and here you are locked up in the room like a shut-in. Oh, Hana, what am I to do with you? You're looking a little bit pale. Are you all right?
I must have had something funny, actually.
And I think I don't think Johan's poisoned her. I don't believe that. I think he was genuinely trying to be like, get the hell out of the house because Luke is gonna do something.
Maybe from the party last night. Maybe breakfast or lunch.
Only because she is pregnant, so that could be morning sickness. Oh, if only that were the case. Perhaps you would have been too sick to do what you did to me last night.
Johans had been acting really strangely while you were gone. Do you think?
Do I think what? That he poisoned you? Don't be silly. He wouldn't do such a thing unless I tell him to.
That bastard was told to look after her. Make sure she doesn't leave. A guard for the princess. I did not tell him the extent of my plans. Okay, so he doesn't know that part. Which makes sense because Johannes really does like Hannah. Only that I hope to talk to her, to see how this has to become. But I can't even find a reason to try and forgive her for what she has done. I can only be the loving husband distraught over his wife's death if needed. Or if she were to, say, disappear. That can be arranged as well, which I see fit. A grace hesitance comes over me, though, as I hold her in my arms. One that I haven't felt before. Even things such as killing comes easy with the idea that it will be my well-being. But then again, this is Hana, sweet Hana. Am I really going to do this? Perhaps we can still fix things.
She'll bring you nothing but trouble.
Yeah, he's too far gone. He's too far gone because he's listening to the girl.
Don't you worry. If you are sick, I'll take care of you myself. I did tell you that you'll have my afternoon and every moment after for as long as you live, didn't I? I am just so worried about my poor wifey. That Rochelle woman had some nerve, and I've insulted your honor so. My poor wifey has been through so much.
Silently, I protrude my knife and press it against the small of her back. This close, I can feel the hitch in her breath, and it's almost too easy to imagine the quickening of her heart. To know I hold another human's life in my hands can be rather breathtaking at times. Ew, he gets off on this! It is power, after all. Enticing and intoxicating.
My poor, spoiled wifey, Hannah fucking Evans. Silver spoon in her mouth, never had to lift a finger in her goddamn life. Poor wifey trying to ruin everything for me. All that I've worked so hard for. She'll just take it all away. Just like that. We've got to fix that. You know, you and I, we have to make sure you don't pull a dodgy stunt like the one you did last night. Even if we have to take you out of the picture permanently.
It makes one feel like a god and a monster in equal measure, but no one can be both. Which one am I? I'm...
Kill her.
Oh my god.
Kill her now.
Why are you doing this?
It is for the best.
Because, Hannah, darling, it's never enough. I want it all.
She is only getting in our way.
You don't have to do this. You can still have it all, Luke. Just please. Don't you love me?
I do love you so very much.
Oh, I still do, Hannah. I do love you.
I don't think so, dude, if you're gonna kill her. I love you. I love you. But truth be told, you would have been hurt sooner or later, one way or another. The least I can do is make it quick and painless and have you in my arms as you go. Others go out screaming, suffering, but there is so much pain in this world. This is a gift, right?
But you're outliving your usefulness. In fact, you're becoming a pain in the arse, just like your dear old dad. Now I'm doing you a favor, and you'll be with him again real soon.
There's no prince more caring and loving. Now be rid of her.
Which is why I must do this, even though it pains me to.
What's so funny?
There's nothing funny, so why am I laughing as well?
We would have been so cute.
Jesus Christ! How does one get away with murder? By being clean and efficient, by being methodical, by being ready to do anything and everything to make sure you aren't caught or implicated of the crime. A knife in the back. They never quite see it coming, do they? And they say, and the knife stays in there until the blood stops flowing as freely as it does. A cork stopper for something a lot more gory than wine. It means a lot less blood on my person as well. There's no time to delay, no time to think twice. While I start to drag the body face down so that the blood doesn't spill on the floor, I can't just take it out of the hallway just yet, in case an errant servant stray past. But the room next to ours is remote and inaccessible to the rest of the house. Hana's forbidden anyone to go there. What would be the children's room, as she has wished it to be? It's a pet project of hers. Only she and McCullough have been allowed. Nobody would even dare set foot in there. Even I have not, though it was mostly out of indifference. It'll have to do for now. A thorough cleaning will also be scheduled. Some will need to be purchased, or actually daffodils. Cover it up with fertilizer and we can plant daffodils on it. Oh my god! Alibis will be planned. The possibilities are endless and will have to be thought through later. In the meantime, my body moves on autopilot. How many times have I done this? I don't really know. Although it has been a while, I act on familiarity I should be disturbed by. My mind screams it's Hana, but a part of me snuffs it out. It tells me to be quiet and be a good little boy. I've done this before, and being sentimental has not done me any favors. How many times has he killed people is what I wonder. What I do now has gotten me far in life, so why should this be any different? It was Hana. Now it's a simply cooling body. That's all that is. A body and a crime scene that I need to be rid of, right? In my hurry to hide the body, what I see next blindsides me.
What? What is all this?
What? Walls of off-white, a simple base of paint with another color, makes the room stand out in contrast with the other plastered with wallpaper. The area is sparsely furnished, and a little bit more, and a little toy chest tucked in the corner of the room, along with a shelf, bare except for a few books and trinkets. Two teddy bears stare down at me from their shelves. But it's what stands by the window that catches me off guard. What is it? Oh my god! There's a moment of confusion as my brain has shut down as it catches up with what I'm seeing. I imagine I must be ghastly at the sight when the blood has left my cheeks already. I have to clutch my chest, fearing that my beating heart would just burst. I have to take a step back before I can stumble forward. I feel faint, like I'm floating, and any step I will take will send me falling. Though it doesn't need much to take me off my feet, not when my knees are shaking. And not when the body becomes too much of a burden to carry. What happened? What? A crib of all bloody things stands in the corner, innocent and unassuming. I can almost hear their laughter, mocking me with pity, but none are as condemning as they sound of my own thoughts ringing in my head. Look at what you've done. Look at what you destroyed. That's all you do, isn't it? Make a mess of and kill everyone you touch? Is nothing precious? Is nothing sacred? Is nothing safe? You are your father's son. The possible implications of what I have done weighs heavy, looming over the head as she lays in my arms. Any will I had, any strength I had mustered in order to hide what I had done, seeps away. I can't hold on to her anymore. I have no right to. My very touch corrupts and stains everything with blood. And Hana, she's just too pure, too good. I wasn't worthy. Yeah, clearly, and you freaking killed her! But I was too greedy and I had to ruin her too. With reverence, the odd thing that feels just as someone I murder, I carefully put her down on the ground. That's all I can manage. I can't even pick myself up. Fatigue takes over me and I resign myself to sit with my back against the wall. I killed her. I never thought I would actually go through with it. I had told myself many times in the past that I would kill her one day. After a fight, I would grit my teeth and tell myself that I could get rid of her. But when the anger has faded away, I've always changed my mind. I needed her, wanted her alive. I've always managed to save my hand, never to harm her, neither with a fist nor an open palm. Now she's dead because of me. I know what I'm capable of. I've done so many selfish, heinous things in pursuit of happiness, but to kill someone I actually love?
Wake up, Buttercup.
Oh.
This isn't real. This can't be happening.
Dude, you did it!
This is a nightmare. That's all.
There's no denying it, not with the smell of blood, her blood, musty and nauseating, filling the air like a sickly sweet perfume. It's a bit troubling how I used to deal with. Death is something that I am all too familiar with. See, I want to take pity on Luke, but I can't. Like, I really can't. Death shaped me. It has given and has taken. And oh, how has it taken? I never liked it when it takes from me. And all of this room, if it meant what I think it does, I
killed them.
So he figured it out. Hannah was pregnant.
I killed them.
Their blood is not the first to taint my hands. I've killed men and women, whether it be by my own hands or by my orders, but never children. After all, why would I condone the killing of someone who hasn't done me wrong? Helpless and innocent little things. Their deaths do not serve me any purpose. I don't want to believe it.
No. Wake up! Open your eyes! Raise your sleepy head!
This is not real.
Wake up, little Lucille!
What have I done? God, so he's not being possessed by Takako. He was just like, he's being influenced by his greed and like everything, or his pride, I should say, because he was being humiliated by everyone. I don't know how long I sat in there, faced with Hana's corpse in that horrid room. For a brief moment, I had thought it was a good idea to do sit her up, as if that would change anything. But the notion alone is stupid, one among the many, and I leave it with me a little energy. At the very least, I managed to heave myself out of the point, able to drag myself to the foot of our bed. Looking out the window shows the light has given way to darkness, enveloping everything with the night sky. On any other night, it might have given me comfort, but now I want to rewind time and have my sunshine once more. I loved her.
That's why she had to go.
To be honest, I really don't know how to feel.
Face it, Lucille Mitchell-Wright. You owe me everything.
I was just blinded with rage, with how she humiliated me at the party. I worked so hard to be where I am, but in the fickle society of rich and famous, my own wife turning on me like that is basically social suicide. I was so angry, ready to protect what I built for myself at all costs. I still feel an anger burning low, but for some reason, it is directed at myself. With it, confusion rears, questions come and go as I second-guess myself and my actions.
It had to be done. She was getting in our way.
I like how she says our way. Yes, it had to be done. She was getting in my way? No, that's not it. I did it because, I don't know. A rawness scrapes me until I'm left feeling cold and hollow. It carves out my insides and has me wanting to scratch my skin. It's crushing, suffocating, and it makes me want to claw my own throat. Wait, so he doesn't know why he did it? I've only felt this once before when she died. One can only call it grief. Perhaps this is the worst feeling of all.
She deserved it. It's all her fault. With her out of the picture, I can focus on me. I can do what I want without compromising. And besides, I never wanted to be a father anyway.
You need neither that whore of a woman nor her children.
I would never want to be a father. I can't imagine what kind of father I would be and wouldn't wish myself on any child. Not with two I had as an example. Damon Wright was not a very good father. In the short time I had him as once, in fact, he hadn't been a father at all. He cared little for me, didn't even know about my existence until he needed an heir. There are others out there, other children that I could have called brothers and sisters, but one of my brothers from Brighton, older by many years, who cast aside because he was ill. Another born in the same week as I was ignored because he had the preference for men. He chose me not because he loved me, but because I was the only son of acceptable standards among the many illegitimate children he's conceived. I wasn't a son to take care of, but a successor to groom in order to keep the right name alive. I was a tool, an investment, not family, not even a person. Not that I hardly knew my father as one neither. But even without that, I wouldn't want to bring a child to this earth. I know that the world with all it has to offer, cold, cruel, and harsh, in which no true kindness can survive in one piece. I just remembered, Hannah had twins. So he killed 3 people, technically, right? Humanity is more beastly than any animal that roamed the lands. Humans can be the most horrid of monsters. I am one of them. So if I'm a monster, then why does this hurt so much?
This is fine. I'm fine.
This has been the biggest lie I've ever said. And I've lied a lot.
You feel pain now, my prince, because of your kind and caring heart. That shall pass.
It's a laughable enough notion on its own. Of course, humor is suggestive. Oh, Johans comes in with a grim look on his face. I would assume that he's expecting a bloodbath in here, judging by the slowness of his steps. There is a mess in here, just not that kind. I don't think he's expecting me to be in the state I am. Sitting on the ground, haggard looking with blood drying on the sleeve of my suit, all while I giggle like I just heard the funniest joke in the world.
What is so funny?
We would have been so beautiful together.
Hannah's last words sounded like a terrible joke coming from me.
There were toys in there, you know. And this bloody book of names. Do you know what this means? Did you? Did you know about this? And don't you dare lie to me. If you knew about this and you let me kill my own child, I'll fucking murder yours.
Jesus! I stare him straight in the eye, just daring him to lie about this. If he knew, he should have stopped me. If he knew that Hana was pregnant and did not tell me, he does not show it. The silence is not telling, but my blood boils as I feel how he judges me. You're a monster, Luke, right? He says without speaking.
Don't look at me like that!
I bet he knew and still kept quiet about it. This is why I mustn't trust anyone. Liars and thieves, the lot of them. Of course, that makes me quite the hypocrite, doesn't it? But it's a dog-eat-dog world. Becoming one of them is going to be inevitable sooner or later. And I have been innocent of these sins in the first place. I'm to lash out, to scratch and bite and tear, become the monster I really am. I am the dragon that craves treasure and sets fire to the world. I'll kill him. I'll kill them all. I already killed Hana, after all. Why should anybody else be safe?
She asked me to keep it secret. Unsure if you would be happy to be a father, I did not think you would do such a thing. I let myself hope for the best, for once. You loved her so. The question is, would you have done things differently because of this knowledge? Would you listen to me? To anyone other than her, for that matter? If they forbade you from doing as you please?
I don't think so. I still think you would kill her. And that's the kicker, isn't it? Because I don't know the answer to that myself. I want to scream. But I just feel so tired that I can no longer protest when I'm picked off of the ground by an arm, like a rehabsable waif. I say nothing as I am ushered into bed and told to sleep. As the lights turn off, a Terrance's door are closed and curtains shut. Only they do manage to speak.
What? Not going to tuck me in and tell me to have sweet dreams?
Nothing. He doesn't speak or even acknowledge that he heard me. The man merely collects the dirty laundry and leaves without a second glance. There is nothing but silence, cold and lonely and oppressing. How long has it been since I slept alone? Even in a stranger's bed, I've always had someone to warm me up. Mint, Rochelle. Oh, so he did sleep with Rochelle, and he did get her pregnant. Oh my god. Any other woman I ended up in the sheets with. And I make sure I always leave first, never wanting to wake up and find myself alone again. Far too long, I can't even imagine how I managed to sleep without a warm body beside me before I had Hana. Still, the fatigue soon catches up and pulls me into a sleep's embrace. Okay guys, I'm gonna end this episode here. Way too many things happened! Ashton died, and then now Takako seems to be possessing Hana's body, because I think that was her end goal, to use her. I don't know what the hell she's doing. I still don't know who killed Ash. Like, what happened? Was it a spear or something? Like, who threw that? Oh my god, too many things. And the fact that Luke figured out Hana was pregnant, but I really don't think that was going to change anything. I still think he would have murdered her, you know? I don't think he would have waited 9 months until she gave birth. So, oh my god, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end it right here. You guys let me know in the comments what you think, and if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you guys know when I upload the next episode of The Letter. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Red Dead Redemption 2, a tale of a gang of misfits trying to make their way in the world. And oftentimes, a lot of them don't get any credit they deserve, so today I'll be talking about 5 awesome video game sidekicks. Number 5, Dexter, Jak and Daxter series. Dexter, the